The short film really felt like just a small, like a view of the world from a half-open door, I think. It was, meaning you got the sense that there was a larger narrative, but you're only seeing a piece of it. And so the feature allowed us to really expand. We didn't explain very much in the short, but now we can really start to understand the world more, how it came to be, and where these creatures came. And it really is this kind of journey of self-discovery. As they're moving forward and facing the challenges of their world, they're looking back on the past and seeing what happened and where these things came from and who they are.
Well, 9 is a mechanized ragdoll in a series of 9 of them, all named after their consequent number of birth, I guess. And he's born or sort of wakes up into the world after the last to sort of wake up into the world. And he comes out incredibly pure and innocent, not knowing who he is, not knowing who the others are and what these machines are. And so he has this, sort of driving force of curiosity and questioning about the world around him. The others had already sort of established a rule run by one, largely dictated by their fear of the machines. So they sort of have cloistered themselves away from them. And 9 kind of throws them a wrench into that situation and forces them to look at the world around them from a different perspective. And it's interesting the way that they're all created. I think each one has a different, sort of set of faults and a different set of attributes. And the way that functions sort of together is that they, as a team, it's their collective attributes together that allow them to be successful.
Seven? I don't believe it.
I think she's nurturing and she's very protective, even though she, she's self-reliant and she's sort of tough. She cares about her group, her tribe. So she's always lurking somewhere. She actually doesn't really go that far, and she's keeping an eye out for everyone. I think that she respects 9 and admires him, and she learns from him.
You've come back!
I never left. You finally decided to join the fight.
Yeah, well, 5, I think, is probably the one character that 9 really truly bonds with quite quickly. And 5 is an interesting character because he's kind of teetering on the edge of really believing what 9 has to say, but then also part of him really believes that he needs to stick to the way that he's meant to behave and the way that one has ruled and follow the orders and follow the rules and don't go beyond that. And so they have this interesting relationship where 5, I think, really believes that, maybe 9 is right. Maybe we need to start questioning one's rule and questioning the world around us. And I think that's what allows 5 to really connect to 9. And 7, 7 had sort of split off from the group long ago. You don't know chronologically when, but you get the impression that she split off because she didn't agree with the way that they were living, that there were answers to be understood and to be achieved, and so she left and became kind of a vigilante. And so she comes back kind of when they need her most, and she's sort of this wonderful warrior character and provides a lot of excellent action.
It was great. Shane had created, I thought, a really fun character. She's great. Look at her entrance alone. It's pretty phenomenal. I couldn't do that, So it was really fun, and I think he's really talented, and that's what the whole thing was about. For me, my participation in it was all about trying to support what Shane was doing and trying to support his vision and help him fulfill it. That's really what it was about.
I was really inspired by a lot of stop motion filmmaking, like Eastern Europe stop motion filmmakers like Jan Svankmajer, the brothers Quay, who sort of studied or were influenced by him, the Lowenstein brothers, as well as the work of Zaslaw Beskiński, who's an amazing Polish sort of horror futurist painter. So, and also just the world, the climate, and the socio-economical world that was taking place in between the two world wars in Europe, I think. And that sense of history and place that those European cities have.